Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
me, Banshee. Hey, where is everybody? Did I scare them off with all the birthday anniversary stuff?
Yeah. We were expecting something.
Well, it is Mr. O's birthday today. Happy birthday, Mr. O.
Thank you.
And in honor of that, I have a birthday card.
I knew she was
We already
going to
bought gifts for each other yesterday. Of course, tarot and oracle decks. We went on a little buying spree. You'll be seeing them in the weeks ahead. Victoria's here for the party.
But it just wouldn't be a birthday from Banshee without her giving me a
Gina's
card.
here.
Hi, thank you. Look what she gave me. She gave me a birthday card.
Unicorns. Because he's a unique corn.
For me,
What does it say?
happy birthday to someone naturally magical. That's you.
Well, what did it say in the front?
I read that. For
me. Okay. Right. Okay. He doesn't need it because he's already magical.
I'm magical because you are.
And it's not only his birthday, it is our level, as he says, 42, our 42nd wedding anniversary.
Taking it to level 42.
So I have a card for you for that.
And I don't get cards for people.
He does not.
Not for her.
It's okay. I put up with that for 42 years, okay?
I get a card from my mom and my granddaughter. To have and to hold and to drive each other crazy forever.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You are very welcome.
Mwah.
Level 42 boy. All right.
She is really
I
good
try,
with picking
Gina.
the
I
cards.
do try.
Absolutely.
Everything with intention, you know. Sometimes corny intention, but intention nonetheless. Okay.
Well, here's the 42 more.
Here, here. So nice to see the people here. Some of you, you've been with us so long. Oh my gosh. So, Gina, you were there right from the beginning, which is, we really appreciate you. Somebody stopped into our show this last week who also was there from the beginning, Patton the Gamer.
Oh, right.
Who we hadn't seen in a while. So it's always nice that people, have stuck with us throughout the years and we can reconnect. And some of you have turned into some very close friends. So thank you so much. Well, today I'm starting again with the collective.
Alicia.
Hi, Alicia.
Good morning.
All right. So we're starting Mr. O's birthday off. I should have had you pick it. And you know what? I picked two. I don't know how that happened. But at any rate, so I will read two because they're very short. And it's the Because I Love Myself Oracle deck. We should all love ourselves. So empowering choices was one of the first ones in my hand. I chose to think, well, it may not be the first. I chose to think positive thoughts about myself, no matter how challenged I am. There is always an empowering option to choose. The more I choose, the better choices I make. And that was interesting getting this because it really resonates with me this week. I had a lot of tough choices. I had some difficult choices to make. And this was a challenging week. My computer died, but the whole thing is, I still will think positive about everything. I'll get through this. I'll find a way through all of this. And I found a way through half of it already. We're still working on the computer thing.
So, good morning, Alicia. And also Lucky Luck. And thank you, Alicia, for everything.
All right. So the second card I drew was My Energy is Abundant. I don't think you can really see
You'll have to read that
There's a lot of glare. The more I love myself, the more energy and vitality I have to share. I am full of the love of life. I really like this little deck. It's perfect for happy hour, you know.
Thank you, Alicia.
And it's true. You know, the more you love yourself, the more others, you know, feel that love. And you can send that love out. I just think it's a perfect message. And, you know, thinking loving and positive thoughts about yourself will get you through any of the challenges you face in life. Right? All right. That's what we have for the collective. Hey, let's get rolling. Why not? Let's see what we've got for everybody today. Do you want to start first, Mr. Birthday Boy?
I surely do. Thank you.
And you will be reading for, I think it's Lena. Yep.
Hi, Lena. And thank you for your birthday wishes earlier. Ooh, excuse me.
So we got some interesting decks yesterday. Mr. Owen, I saw one caught my eye, but then I decided, Mr. O, you need to look at this. I thought it'd be good for him. And then when we brought it home, I'm seeing all these female images, and the art is really beautiful. And I'm
really
kind of like,
it, yeah.
you know, if you don't want this deck, but he... He definitely wants the deck.
Well, it's not my usual type because of maybe some of the things she mentioned, but there's a gracefulness about it, a beauty about it.
They're very beautiful cards in their own way. Kind of an abstract.
Somebody noticed your hair.
Oh, hi, thank you. I'm really happy with this haircut, but for anybody like in the States who watches MSNBC and knows who Jen Psaki is, I saw her hair, and other than she parts it on the side, it looks almost the same as mine, and so I'm calling it the Jen Psaki cut. Now, it wasn't deliberate, but that's what it is.
So getting back to Lena, Lena, your card for happy hour is Temperance. And temperance means that Spirit wants you to understand the energy flow in your life at this time, to realize that, you know, some things have their place and their time to happen more quickly, or maybe pull back and not be so quick. And some things just need to maybe wait until they really are ready. You know, over here in the fairy tale stories, it's kind of like a Goldilocks moment. You know, is it too hot? Is it too cold? Or is it just right? Spirit is saying, wait for your moment, you know, bring balance to yourself, and don't over-involve, but don't under-involve.
Well, Mr. O is totally on fire today. You know, this is, that was very well put. I don't even know what I could add to that other than, you know, Spirit just wants, you know, you to find your center right now, you know, be in a state of calm and balance and harmony. One of my oracle card for today spoke about contentment, you know, finding that peace and contentment in your life. And one of the best ways to do that is to be patient during times of struggle and challenges. That's hard for an Aries like me, but I try to practice patience as much as I can, and gratitude, you know, for what you already have. And that will see you through any of the challenges that we face, and also, you know, this stressful holiday season ahead. So.
And I see Jackie, Andrea, and Kara have popped in.
Yep.
Good morning or good day to you guys.
Thank you. Jackie commented on my hair.
Thank you for your wonderful thoughts. You know, we are your spiritual family and your tarot tribe. So
and this is a special day, being Mr. O's birthday and anniversary. Very happy to be here today. And as a matter of fact, we have... Ooh. Christmas tree cookies on the Christmas tree plate. I'm sure Mr. O will want one.
Oh, you know it, baby. Mm.
We will have cake later. Remember how he was complaining about cake, Kara? And then I buy the cake and he says, you know, I really didn't want a cake or want cake. And I said, that's all you were talking about.
Right. Kara, where's the cake?
And so I ended up finding this nice little small rectangular red velvet cake that looks really gorgeous. I'll take a picture of it later.
I've just been a little bit concerned with my weight lately, so I want to make sure.
Both of us. And 'tis the season. But we're getting back into working out, aren't we, Mr. O?
It almost looks like that.
Well, I've been with chair yoga, and we have a little gap at our club. We did go last week on our own, but we have to get assigned a new trainer, and we haven't done that yet.
That's right, Kara. It's your fault.
So anyway, Lena, we did your reading, and hope you enjoyed that. Good luck with that. Temperance is a beautiful card for happy hour. And now we're on Kritika. We'll see what we get for Kritika. Your fault with the cake. No worries, Kara, no worries. We would have had some cake anyway. Can't have a birthday without it. All right, Kritika. Oh, hey. Well, you have the Five of Wands. So, I like this card in a way, even at happy hour, because the real plus side of the Five of Wands, and Spirit wants you to accept this message, is that, a lot can come out of dialogue and working with others constructively. Sometimes there are differences of opinion. Everybody in those instances, if, you can sit down and listen to one another. Whether you agree or disagree, there's much to be gained. There's a lot to be learned. And Spirit wants you to open your mind and open your heart right now to different opinions, different ideas, different thoughts that people have, and be receptive to the message and look for the lesson there, because there's always a lesson there. And if there's something that is pulling, you apart from others right now because of differences, Spirit wants you to, in the spirit of cooperation, look for the common ground that pulls you all together, that brought you together in the first place.
Look who's on fire now. Not only you, but you, Kritika, because, the 501 sort of says there's a lot of engagement here. And some of it could be, very beneficial, moving towards goals. Some of it could be a little bit bothersome. But all of this is meant to instruct or teach to you the idea of cooperation and knowing where to put your best strengths and where to back off from the things that maybe are not your best strengths or even skills or talents to share. We're all a bundle of a lot of things, and
yes, we are.
Only when we're married for 42 years or something like that can we really appreciate, everything about everybody or ourselves,
Oh, okay.
But Kritika,
did it take 42 years?
No.
Good answer.
Kritika, the 501s means you should look at opportunities for engagement because they really will support your overall plan. I think, that's why you have that light there leading the way. So keep the idea of good, honest partners, faithful cooperation in mind for you with this card.
Indeed. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that. Mr. O, you get to shuffle for Victoria.
Hey, Victoria. And to answer that always unsaid question, or maybe it is rather said, yes, it is happy hour.
You actually made it to the official happy hour, Victoria.
Congratulations. There's no prize other than what, good news we share with you, but hopefully that'll be good enough.
Hopefully we got some good news for you. It's in Mr. O's hands, birthday boy's hands here.
Boy.
What level are you at again?
In D&D?
No.
Oh, no. See
did you drop a card?
Yes, I did. Should it be the card?
Be careful, don't
now
spill.
Now you made everything happen because you had to go ahead and say, did you grab a card in? Who did it?
It's always my fault. That's the way this marriage works.
That's why I'm stuck with you.
You know, with a Scorpio, you got to always...
No, it was not the Nine of Pentacles. I'll tell you what it was after I pulled the card, Victoria, because you probably would like it. But I'm not going to tell you now. So, unless, of course, I end up pulling it together.
It'd be funny.
Right now.
But no.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, what? He pulled the card he pulled before.
It's a cheat. It's temperance for you, Victoria.
Which is interesting. We'll get into that other card in a minute because that's almost the opposite in a way of this one. So, you know, you might be flip-flopping between these two cards. But at any rate, temperance is about finding that sweet spot of balance and comfort in your life, you know. Maybe that comfort is, you know, with you nestling with your cat Toby, reading a book, or, you know, surfing the net, whatever the case may be. But meditating, you know, getting grounded and centered. Spirit feels this is a time for you to find balance, you know. And I wonder, you know, it's no wonder to me that this could be a recurring theme because this is around the holidays, and the holidays can strike up a lot of, you know, memories, some not so good, you know. Holidays can strike up some feelings and senses of loss and you know, sorrow in our lives. And so temperance is saying, Spirit is saying, you know, take all of that in stride, you know, take all of that in stride. You are here now. And now is the time for balance and harmony and peace, you know. Make peace with, you know, your life, your past, whatever's going on in your life right now. Make peace.
Well, it's interesting this card came for you, but it is exactly pretty much what the Banshee says here. I feel a large part of this is that Spirit is really telling you to work on balance, to not necessarily overcommit to certain things. And it's a very important message for the holidays because a lot of times during the holidays, that's what we do. We overcommit. Even if we just overcommit to the idea of having the perfect holiday, you know, that kind of thing. So Spirit wants you to really watch that. Spirit wants you to maybe understand that, you know, what you see is what you get with yourself, and that's also what you emulate for others too. You know, that you try to project and model the kind of sense of harmony and peace that goes with this card as well.
Well, I'm trying to find it. It's really being persnickety. See, it really wasn't meant for you, Victoria, but somehow I think it was too. It was the devil.
The devil inside. Everyone
and so
knows
you got
Victoria
Hot Man
has
here.
The devil inside.
And
it was a Hot Man, wasn't it?
You got Hot Man here and Wild Man here.
You have Hotter Man. The devil is the hotter man. Except no substitutes. Temperance is hot, but the devil is hotter.
And so I think that, you know, on the one hand, you know, find your peace and balance and whatnot. You need to go wild from time to time, too. What can I say? It's true, but positive wild. You know, this is a card of, you know, just enjoying the pleasures in life. Just because, you know, finding your balance and contentment is great, but that doesn't mean that you can't enjoy life's pleasures at the same time.
I mean, you know how they always talk about the, you know, the angel on your shoulder, the other shoulder, you know, and of course it looks like an angel there, but I'm going to just say that maybe the devil is on that shoulder too.
So that's that's what we have for you at this happy hour. Good luck with that. So funny. That was funny. All right. Well, Gina's up. Holy moly. Hey, Gina.
Hi, Gina.
Great songs today,
yes,
as
thank you
always.
for the songs.
The birthday song, with all those clips. That was really cool. He liked that.
I like that one. The Beatles one. Yeah. Well put together. You're welcome, Victoria.
All right.
So I'm not sure. It looked like the plans were going to be that my son was going to take us out to dinner also with my corresponding in-law, who happens to have had her birthday a few days ago, but she's a Scorpio as well.
It might change a little bit,
So
but
we
we're
don't know.
still going
Yeah.
out with
Yeah.
him. and them. But well, at least him and his maybe Maori. I'm not sure.
We don't know.
Granddaughter. Oh, well, Gina, hey, I like this card in this deck. It is the 10 of Wands. And you will notice a couple of good things happening here. First off, this person has help. This person has people who support them. So you have a real great support network around you. You don't feel overburdened with anything in life because people have your back, And I think you were talking about that the other day, which is funny, that say the people on social media, etc., that your tribe is there for you. And that's sort of it here. You've got them carrying some of the weight for you or being there when needed, when you need it. And also, if you notice here on this card, even though it seems like there's a work in progress going on here, she is at the end of her trail. She is now on solid ground moving forward. In other words, when we're working on projects and goals and things in our lives, it gets easier as you go along. Sometimes at the end, though, things speed up and you have to kind of endure a little bit more challenges and pressure, but you have so many things that you have put in place that the road becomes smoother. And so Spirit is saying right now, some of the projects and goals that you have been working on are starting to come together in such a way that you are nearing the end of, this journey of creation, and now just seeing what the fruits of your labor will bring you.
Thank you for saving me something. But if it looks like, or if it feels like you've come down from the mountain, you can, sort of understand the idea that, that's an allegory or symbolism that has a lot of meanings across religious feelings, spiritual feelings, and cultural feelings too. And so coming down from the mountain means you have something you are bringing to people, and a lot of it is
at all that.
A lot of it is a sense of how to live your life, to deal with the responsibilities and chores of your life, but to find honest, willing partners to help you along the way or to share those burdens with you, as well as realizing that, once again, I hate to use this word, but it's so important right now, you're modeling a good behavior for people. You're showing other people how they can find these same things in their lives as well. And I feel like you are coming along new territory in a way, and so that's why it shows you sort of leaving those lights behind you, because you're making it easier for others to come after you.
I like it. I like it a lot. So I vibe with my tribe. Hey, there you go. Secure your full retirement. That's cool. Misty Mountain Hop.
I always like that song.
What? Hey, that's it. I'm done. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that. Sorry
if I confused you. Is it time for a cookie?
Is it time for a cookie?
Somebody needs a cookie.
Can you shuffle and eat at the same time? Maybe after you shuffle and you put the card out. Hey. And then you can eat while you talk.
Yes.
You know what though? I'll take my cookie in the meantime and
Well. You know what we forgot?
What?
Close the door.
Well, it's okay. So far, so good.
We were going to close the door because we didn't want any of the cats coming in and bothering us because the set is really small today. But as it turns out, they're, unless of course I'm jinxing
We are so cute. Oh, thank you, Violet. Hey, you're very welcome, Gina. Take care and good. Enjoy the Pilates. See you soon.
Okay, so I'm on Alicia? Or who am I on? Okay. Thank you. Alicia. Wow.
You're on Alicia.
Wow, Alicia. You have the star. I love the star. Hi, Siama. The star says, Spirit wants you to control the energy right now. And the best way to control it is to sort of have a constant sense of attraction towards it. So in the picture, it almost looks like she's holding the tails of a kite string or some sort of string that's connecting her to the idea of spirit above. And so this is a way of saying, your connection is strong, but doesn't need to be super strong. You are just always connected to that. You're connected to the limitless idea of hope or optimism that can come to you when you try to retain a positive vibe.
The star is such a great card to get at happy hour. I mean, if you got to get cards at happy hour, the sun, the star, these are the ones, that really make me happy to read to people because, this is a card, Alicia, of hope. And all your aspirations and wishes being out there and, realizing that you can attain them. They're not just so far out there, when you look at the stars at night that you can't reach them. She's got a cord that is attached to, these hopes, these dreams, these visions that you have for, your success or your future. And everything is possible. I think this spirit just wants to keep reminding you anything is possible, everything is possible, and never give up hope. Always trust the universe will come through for you, because also, if you walk in sync with the universe, you can expect things to return to you.
I like something you said there a few moments ago. It was really interesting because you were talking about this silver cord or this cord. Yes. And I immediately thought of astral projection. And I don't know, Alicia, if that's anything you're interested in, but I would say that this could be a symbol of saying that astrally you connect yourself in that more spiritual astral realm to a lot of energy flows or things that can bring you inspiration. It's just an interesting thought. Maybe you're going to have an interesting lucid dream or astral projection soon.
Maybe. Good luck with that.
You're welcome, Alicia. Thank you. Where's my cookie? I never got my cookie.
Well, they liked us feeding that. They said it's like wedding cake. So if you want to give me another bite.
Okay.
But he's like, just a little one, because I want to devour this.
I feel like that one cat she likes to watch that gets treats at the end of their clip, and they're like... It's on Twitter. Who is that? Tangerini?
Tangerini, yep. The rock star cats. I love them.
I know we're cute, but you already have a dog. Well, maybe you have a dog. I don't know.
What? I have never heard mention of a dog.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Violet.
All right.
It was one of those kind of jokes we used to make in the 80s.
Is up, I believe.
When somebody would say, "You're funny," and say, "I know I am," or "So's your dog," or something like that. I don't remember it.
Phobic of dog. Can you believe this?
No, I don't. Show them, dear.
This time it's my turn. It's temperance again.
And this is for you, Lucky Luck.
This is for you, Lucky Luck. I'm not, like I said, I'm not at all surprised. I'm getting a lot of these vibes lately in my cards for the collective, etc. This is a time really to find your center. I think that, especially, let's put the holiday thing aside and...
Victoria.
Hot guy. Let's put the holiday thing aside, because that's stressful, it's true. But, at this time of year, and everything is starting to wind down, winter time. This is a time to reflect. This is a time to meditate. This is a really good time to go within and, rebalance yourself, re-energize yourself for, the new year that's approaching. And so, like I said, I am not surprised as we're getting closer now to Thanksgiving that we're getting, cards like this. Everybody needs to slow down and everybody needs to find find their center. And I think, Lucky, this message has come to you today for the very same reasons it's come for the others.
Well, and Lucky mentions that they've had it before in happy hours.
Oh, really?
And I sort of remember that, so it's very interesting. But before I, read for you, Lucky, I was going to mention that a couple of days ago, somebody was saying that Earth was going to be hit with a magnetic solar flare,
I don't know if it ever really happened. Yeah.
Well, I was up here recording one of my shows. I don't remember which show. And all of a sudden I started hearing the weirdest kind of tones from behind me. And it did make me feel different because they were saying like people will experience things or headaches or uncomfortableness.
Yeah. Violet, you've been having headaches lately.
And I can't remember what day that was. Thursday? I don't remember. Yeah. But the weird tones were just really bizarre to me because they didn't sound like any kind of workers' vehicle. There's a lot of workers out here lately doing various, things around our complex. Anyways, for you, Lucky Luck, I do feel that there is, maybe the reason most of us are getting this card is because of something like that. And now is a time, to rebalance your energies that maybe, whether it's a magnetic storm or not, many of us have been feeling a little bit frayed due to our own energy works, possibly, or our own divination works, or other things in our lives that maybe can drain us, having to deal with difficult people or situations can just be something that drains us too. So this is a card from Spirit saying, take care of yourself and work on rebalancing energy, rebalancing yourself. Maybe if you're still having arguments or situations with people, you need to think about how you can resolve some of those. Things like that.
There's sounds out there right now, the squeaking. We've got a lot of wind today because this cold front's been roaring through. And so our gutter or something is loose back there, and it keeps making squeaky sounds if you hear it.
Yeah, something's being
I should talk to the condo. It could be the tree, though. It could be the tree hitting the gutter. I'm wondering if that's it.
That's what I think it is, branches of the tree.
Yeah, so, because it gets pretty close to the house.
Tidal Wave has joined us.
I saw that, and I waved. So, hi, Tidal. I don't have anything to add. I think it's really interesting. We're all getting this card. And, they do say we are affected physically as well as other ways by these magnetic storms that hit from the sun. And the activity on the sun has been pretty active, these last few months. So,
I hate to change the subject, but Tidal Wave also loves your hair.
Oh, that's always a good thing to change something. Thank you.
And
I appreciate that.
Victoria ponders whether she'll have a date on New Year's Eve. Here's your hot guy. There's your date. No, sorry. That was weird.
No, I think it's that devil guy. Uh-oh.
Yeah, look for the devil, not the angel.
You don't want somebody too wild and crazy.
Yes, you do. Because you are.
Okay, well. All right, that's what we have for you, Lucky. Good luck with that. And yeah, if you've had it before, I'm thinking Spirit's really saying focus on it. Really focus on finding your center, feeling completely calm and content, and making peace. Maybe something in your life is there that you're holding on to that you need to make peace with. That would be my other thought as to why maybe you're getting this card.
All right.
Okay.
Yes. Good point.
You're welcome. All right, we are on Andrea now.
Yeah, I don't always usually feel much about those, so-called solar flares and stuff, but this one was a little different perhaps for some people. They claimed it was a really big energy flow.
Yeah, it might even be getting hotter, more active than it's been, Violet. It's starting to get in what they call, I think it's very active phase. And I think we've been experiencing that.
Hey, Jackie, yes, indeed. It is your turn.
No, it's...
Isn't it?
Oh, it is Jackie's turn. Wait, what the heck? Did I forget to get Jackie on the list? I said hi to her. I guess because you liked my hair, I got thrown off. I'm sorry, Jackie.
Oh, we love your hair.
It is Jackie's turn.
What are you going to do
sorry,
for us?
Andrea. You will be after Jackie. Why? And I was looking right at your list, but you know what? I think I know what happened, Violet, and I'll explain. Wait, I pulled that temperance card, didn't I? You're supposed to shuffle for Jackie. I'll let you shuffle while I explain. I have like that little heart thing. I don't know how to say it. It's like the emoji thing in the corner of my chat here. And it was covering up Jackie's name when I looked at your list. Usually I lift it up above that so I could see it. But see, Jackie's name is right there and it just moved up. And I missed it. And I went right on to Andrea. But I was looking at your list.
All right, we'll let you get by on this one, Banshee.
Okay. But I did forget to put her on my list. I will say that.
So here we go then. And no, it wasn't temperance again.
Okay.
No, because
the
cards want to give us the challenge this time. You have the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is typically...
Giving you the challenge.
Is typically not necessarily, the happiest of cards, but this is happy hour, so there has to be something good about this card that Spirit wants to impart to you. And I think Spirit is saying this is a time for you to not listen maybe to angry voices or strident, strifeful voices around you. Try to find a center of peace. Try to understand different goals that can take you away from where this activity is. In the card, it sort of looks like there's an ascension happening up this way, and somebody is sort of just leaving, the nagging birds behind,
I do kind of like that. In a way, when you think of the temperance card we've been getting, Jackie, and then you see the person on this card who just looks as though, I don't want to say that they're troubled, but maybe that, they're being haunted, by things in their head that, are trying to really bring them down. And I think Spirit is saying here, you can rise above that. Spirit wants you especially to rise above any pettiness, any arguments, any people that try to drain you of your power, And the other thing that I think is important here is we talked about peace a lot with temperance. I think this speaks in terms of trying to be when it comes up in happy hour, at any rate, trying to be the peacemaker. You may not win this battle, but if you just always approach things with peace in your heart, instead of anger or lashing back out at something, you will get much further, and even if you lose the battle, you win the war because you prove to everybody that you are the better person. You are the better person when you can treat people with love who can't seem to reciprocate.
So in a way, Spirit is saying that this is a challenging time for you too, that maybe you have to try to remember to engage yourself in your sense of intuition, your gut level feelings about what could be right or wrong or harmful or advantageous to you. And so I think that's the ultimate takeaway here, is that the idea of the crow or raven on the shoulder is that sense of instinct that you should listen to more than, the strident voices around you.
Right. And if those voices are coming from within, be kind to yourself, Good be kind to yourself. Show love on those dark corners within us. Mr. O does his Goth Tarot, which is all about, coming to terms with the shadow elements in our lives. And so that could also be reflected in this card.
Thanks for the plug. I'm actually working on maybe a minor change to give a more fuller reading. It's based on the fact that we did get some really cool new decks and oracle decks yesterday at our favorite metaphysical store, one of our favorites. And there's a card deck. I got an oracle deck, and I think it's going to be a perfect addition to Goth Tarot, which is Wednesdays at 8 a.m. It's another way of giving maybe a look at ourselves from the shadow perspective, but also keeping in mind there's an affirmation that helps us balance or pull ourselves to the light, because you can't have shadow without light. So really, being dark or being light, they're just a revolving, door for ourselves in a way. We just need to balance, like the temperance card.
I'm doing this for Andrea now, right? Yes.
Yes.
Andrea, and you're very welcome, Jackie.
You're welcome.
Ah.
Oh, nice.
You have the Six of Pentacles. Well, doesn't that just look so perfect? Everything in balance. Somebody who is willing to give and somebody who accepts. We can look at that in so many different areas of our life, giving and receiving love, giving and receiving help, giving and receiving, resources, money, that we have earned and deserved, getting your fair share. I feel here and speaking of finding your sweet spot of contentment, there's a bit of contentment in this card too, because there's no stress here at all. The person who is giving is perfectly in a good position to give of their time, talents, abilities, of their love, of their financial resources. And this person is perfectly, accepting of it all. There's no stress whatsoever here.
Hi, Libra cusp.
And so I feel, hey, Libra. And so I feel here, Andrea, this is a time of balance and harmony, possibly in your material financial affairs, Spirit is saying. And if you're able and willing, for example, during this holiday season, to volunteer somewhere, to give some resources to someone in need, do so, because it will come back to you.
I think that Violet also made a good point too, that it is in a sense also like the other card we had for several people now, Temperance, but it's more specific to the idea of our material centeredness, what brings us happiness, what brings us a sense of security. I always want to remind everybody that although there's a lot of material matters, ideas about the Pentacle suits, security, whether it's the personal security of just feeling safe when you're walking down the street at night, and for some people there automatically is an uncomfortable thing. Many people who are female or feel themselves as female do feel challenged this way. This card is saying to also consider the idea maybe that, from that material level, you do have to go along to get along. And so that sometimes that means making certain compromises because you know that other people can make compromises that suit you too. So I just think it is indeed about balance, but it is maybe more pertinent to what affects you on the material levels.
Agreed. And the other end of this is if you are not on the giving end, but you need help and assistance, this is a sign that it's out there. All you have to do is be open and receptive and not, and not think that you are closed off from help at this time. Spirit is saying, we are providing for you right now. So whichever end you are on in this scale, it's all about balance and harmony. So good luck with that.
Mine?
Yes.
And it's Kara.
Kara!
That's the thing about kids, and we never...
'Tis the season for colds, and of course with school. I hear the flu is outbreaking, and we really have to get our flu shots. I think that should be...
Actually, right now, it seems to me like I know several adults, not so much in the workplace, but people that associate with us at my workplace who are all dealing with some colds right now.
Our son was sick in the last week, and so was our granddaughter.
Mm-hmm. Kara, what do the cards have for you?
It's
Thank you,
another
Andrea.
10. And boy, is it a good one.
Thank you, Andrea.
Woo-hoo.
Appreciate that.
Well, Kara, I always like to think that These cards that we pull for everybody at happy hour are good for the week ahead, you know? And we've got Thanksgiving in this week ahead, right? And so I feel here there's happy times coming for you, especially as far as family gatherings go. Now, I know Thanksgiving sometimes can be crazy, you know, sometimes that hard to get along with relative comes for dinner, or you have to see them at a gathering, and you know, it can make it kind of tough sometimes. But I look at this and say, wow, there's a lot of happiness to be derived from family celebrations right now. This could also mean, you know, Spirit is acknowledging that maybe, you know, you're about to receive some emotional happiness through either completing a project or goal, or you know, somebody else showering some love your way.
Sorry, I was in the chat room with people wishing me a birthday. But Kara, the Ten of Cups is a fantastic card, and I think Banshee's right. You know, there's such a strong sense of continuity about the card that, of course, it lasts for more than today. You know, it's really the idea, you know, too, that saying, you know, Spirit is also saying, if you haven't remembered somebody important in your family, now is a good time to do that. Now is a good time to connect with somebody who, you know, is in your family, and maybe you see them a lot every day even, but you don't always, you know, show them you appreciate them. So instead of just, you know, taking everything for granted, it's also good to share the love with those family members too.
Absolutely. So enjoy this week ahead. I think it's going to be a happy one, you know, overall. So, you know, hopefully you will have a happy Thanksgiving. And you know what? We will be here Thanksgiving evening, won't we?
Yes. Speaking of Thanksgiving, as people are doing that, we are going to be here Thanksgiving night.
Now, don't give up your celebrations to join us, but if you are free, we'll be doing our readings as normal Thanksgiving evening.
However, if you have that one old cranky uncle who would just go hideously berserk because of tarot cards on Thanksgiving, please tune in.
Oh, gosh. Okay, that's what we have for you, Kara. Good luck with that.
Uncle Frank needs a frank talk about what's going on in the world.
That's cool, Violet. Very awesome. Thank you. I'll bring stuffing. We will be stuffed by the time we do the show.
Yeah, we're having turkey roast. I'm going to make spinach lasagna.
We got a turkey breast, and supposed to have white meat, dark meat in it, right?
I thought you got the one that was more white
I think I got
meat.
the one that was breast.
More breast.
Gotta have the breast. Sorry. But poor Mr. O, long suffering. But at any rate,
that's what we do. We just stay at home mostly.
I think the challenge will be: will the tryptophan knock us out?
Could we read semi-conscious?
Yeah.
I think it's possible.
And yes, spinach lasagna. I'm looking forward to his spinach lasagna.
Well, you know, I hate to brag, but I like to brag.
He likes to brag, yeah.
But I started making spinach lasagna even before I met this one. Probably somewhere like around the time I think I met you was when I first started. Am I supposed to be
shuffling? I am anyway.
Go ahead.
So, okay.
1976 or so, 77. And, you know, I was a vegetarian at the time. I had been trying it on. It was my early college age era. And it went through a lot of changes before I finally got the recipe I like. But I've been using this recipe probably for close to 40 years. I just basically learned don't use canned spinach and don't use frozen. Use fresh spinach. There's just too much extra liquid that you want to not have. Hey, I'm doing a tarot cooking show now.
Yeah, we aren't doing questions today, but we'll be happy to give you a happy message for the week ahead. Shafia, welcome.
Hi, Shafia.
We will add you because we're getting towards the bottom. We are going to go into a little overtime. What the heck? Oh, my goodness. Well, what could follow up now after, and this is for Siama, what could follow up after getting
the Ten
of Cups? How about the card before it? The 9.
Hi, Siama.
Ooh, what
this
a nice card,
the 9 of Cups.
Siama. The 9 of Cups is saying you are if you haven't received this already, you are very close to achieving something you truly wanted. Spirit says, you've worked hard, you've been really trying to put your intent towards something, and the universe is getting ready to respond in a big way. This is a lot of joy and happiness from achieving a goal or a cherished dream of some sort in whatever area of your life. This is a real positive, I say Spirit is saying, giving you the green light to whatever you've been putting effort or, your what am I trying to say again? I said the word before. Your intention towards.
I like the Nine of Cups because you don't have to necessarily be hoping for a wish or expecting a wish. This could also be saying, too, that Spirit wants you to totally appreciate on a very strong emotional level what it is you love in your life, whether it's the people in your life or the situations that come from the people in your life or whatever it is. This is a time for you to enjoy that and to really maximize the interest. So you might want to go out of your way to cook for them or to prepare something for them. This is really about, it's kind of like the Ten of Cups. I said, like show your family you love them. This is really saying like show anybody, that you have that really super strong connection with, whether it's, your best friend ever or something else. Show some of that back to them. And I want to answer Tito's question about spinach lasagna.
Well, first off, that's what we have for you, Siama. Good luck with that.
Right.
Nice card.
Right. It is a beautiful card for you. So,
okay, go ahead.
What I do with the spinach lasagna is I actually use the fresh spinach. I'm not using canned or frozen. And I saute it a little bit with butter. And I just sort of let it, kind of come down because it's usually really leafy. And then once it's in, I start adding the sauce and the other ingredients. So I don't add any extra water, really. And I just add canned tomato puree and canned tomato sauce and canned tomato paste.
Well, they were asking, do you cook the spinach first to reduce the water? But you don't.
I'm sort of cooking it or sauteing it.
I guess he is. Yeah. So that does answer your question. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I'm not draining it or anything. Then I'm just adding all the sauce into that. I wish I could share that with you guys.
It works for him, but I have to say that I was I still am, a real picky eater back in those days, and I wouldn't eat a spinach lasagna because I just couldn't imagine spinach with cheese, and I don't like spinach anywhere I didn't. But guess what? I grew up. I mean, we've been together 42 years, right? I used to have him make me a meat lasagna because I didn't like the spinach lasagna, which he did masterfully as well. But I grew up and I love his spinach lasagna now.
The really funny thing about this is, and I don't remember if you came with me, but one of the first times I made it, I brought it to my family gathering, and that was in the mid to late 70s, so it was a long time ago. That was when I would get together with aunts and uncles, as well as my folks, my siblings, and my cousins, and I didn't tell anybody it's spinach lasagna, because guess what? My cousins and those folks were just the traditional meat eaters, and so I thought, I won't tell them. And they all thought it was wonderful. Then after we ate, I told them.
Typical Scorpio. What if somebody had an allergy to spinach? I don't know if that's possible, but...
Nobody was allergic to food in the 70s. It's just some strange fact of life, but nobody was allergic to peanuts or anything back then.
Okay. I don't think that's true.
I'm kidding, of course.
Just a Mr. O-ism.
I wish I could share it with you, Violet. Everybody usually loves it. It's pretty good. Okay, who am I reading for?
You are reading for Tidal Wave.
Tidal Wave. I want to shuffle them again.
Preeti.
It's Preeti.
I
want to shuffle them again. And Siama, thank you. I'm sorry I got a little distracted here, but, tarot's a passion, but so is cooking lasagna.
Good grief. What's wrong with me today? I'm checking this list. Libra, Shafia. Okay, I have everybody else.
I was being facetious. I think that, allergies to peanuts and things are serious. But I do feel like for some reason you hear so much more about it these days than you did back then. Same with ADHD. But those things were around back then. We just maybe thought of them differently, or we didn't see how big they were.
So hello, Preeti.
Hey, Preeti. I'm actually focusing for you now. I'm not distracting myself with lasagna thoughts.
Hey, and I'm putting a lot of hearts out there for Violet Lotus, who is the master keeper of the list. Thank you, Violet.
Okay, and of course, because I wanted to focus, I get a challenge for Preeti.
Oh!
It's the 5 of coins. And I think Spirit is telling you that if you've been looking for something that you haven't been able to find in your life or through your set of circumstance, take heart that you won't be looking forever, that it's not impossible, that you will find what it is that will bring you towards an enlightenment or a clarity about something. I mean, this may not be deeply life-changing. Maybe it's just about something in your life that you really need to have clarity on, or to feel like you are not alone. This will happen.
What Spirit really wants to let you know here is, look at that light shining down here. Is that, regardless of what we go through in life, you are never alone. Spirit is always there with you. Spirit is always there with you. You just have to tap into that energy, and, you will find a way forward. This is the light of, hope. And this is also a light, Spirit lights the way for us to find our way. And so if you have felt, that if you have felt that you don't belong, or that you feel outside, like you're on the outside all the time looking in, Spirit is just saying, this is the time to journey and find your role, find your place, because it's there, and let Spirit guide your thoughts, make them positive and hopeful, that you will find where you need to be now.
Awesome.
That's what we have for you. I think, this is, to me, it's, when you're looking at the positive of the 5 of Pentacles, this is it. The idea here that there is nothing that we can, that we can't handle, so long as, we accept the help from Spirit.
Although there could be a really spiritual component about this, it could just be about some other things that are more mundane too. It could be saying that you've been trying to get somewhere, but you haven't had something essential, a key to get you there. And this could be saying that if there is a particular task or project that you need to resolve, the key will come to you, the key that will bring you into that full understanding, whatever it is.
The key will open the door.
The key will open the door.
So that's what and Spirit is likely the key.
Have a good one, Preeti.
Good luck with that, Preeti. All right. Now.
Title.
Title
Wave.
Yep, and title was covered up there, but I checked.
You're welcome, Preeti. And don't forget, we will be here tomorrow.
Hey, Mr. O, did you bring coffee here?
Yeah, I have some for you. Our regular show on Sunday afternoons from 2 to 4 p.m.
And don't forget to watch my Material Matters. It's 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be live in the chat, but, it's a pre-recorded video, so about, your financial, material, career readings for the elemental signs of the zodiac.
I like the setup. I'm able to facilitate the coffee.
See? All right. It's Tidal Wave. Talking about happy cards, Tidal Wave. You've got the Ace of Cups.
Oh,
boy, we're getting a lot of cups all of a sudden here, too. And I think I pulled them all. I think because I pulled the 10 and the 9 when you were supposed to do it. And then I pulled the Ace now. Well, gosh, Title, it looks like some happiness is coming your way, some great joy, some good times, I don't know if you're doing anything this Thanksgiving week, for example, but there's a lot of love sharing going on here, or should be, Spirit says. Open your heart to both receiving and giving love to others right now. This is a time of joy. This is a time of, where you could be starting, you could be working on a project or goal that you're very passionate about. And, if you aren't working on such a goal right now, this is the time to start, Spirit is saying.
I don't know exactly everything that's going on in everyone's life, but you have shared some things about your life, and we appreciate knowing some of those things. So I feel like this is saying really that maybe from how you center yourself in terms of trying to really enjoy and appreciate your life, the good, the bad, the ugly that you have to deal with, you are on a mission to really change maybe how you conceptualize in your heart where your love goes to. And I'm using some grandiose words, but I think you know what it means. It's sort of like the idea that there are things that we all know, no matter what we do, we can't necessarily change, we can't necessarily affect, we can't necessarily cast the spell that makes our lives 100% perfect.
True that.
But you can also learn how to appreciate what you have and create that flow of energy too, that is a growing, living thing and will further grow and live in your life.
Nice.
And I hope you try my lasagna sometime.
We're going to have to start mailing it out, special deliveries, right? Mr. O's snack coffee service, lasagna service. All right, that's what we have for you. Good luck with that. All right.
You're very welcome, Title. Thank you.
We are on Libra.
Hey, Libra.
Your shuffle.
I thought I just did that.
I did the Ace of Cups.
Oh, you're right. Okay. I suppose I could figure out a way to freeze it and then ship it in some sort of container.
Maybe.
I don't know, Title. I get the feeling that some of the folks here would watch it, so why not,
I've done the baking in the household, but I really need to buy myself a KitchenAid stand mixer. I've kind of abandoned a lot of my baking, sadly, because...
Oh, no, Violet. They are two separate dishes. I do a traditional meat lasagna, and then I do the spinach lasagna. I do not mix them. Once or twice I've tried an experiment where I somehow figured out how to make half a pan spinach and half a pan
Yeah, he's done
beef.
that for certain gatherings.
That wasn't easy, so I don't think I want to do those kind of things a whole lot.
So no, don't worry. He just does spinach when he does spinach.
Yes, it is just spinach. There's a good amount of cheese, and I have a way of kind of mixing the ricotta's cheese with other cheeses. That's, my own thing too, so I won't give it away. Okay, who am I on? Sorry, it's Libra.
Libra.
God, I want lasagna now. I'm hungry. I want lasagna. Oh, look, Sexy Warrior Hexed just subscribed. I think we like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
That's cool.
Oh, nice. That. So very nice. If you want to get a happy card, let us know. Yeah, we're getting closer to 700. We're working it.
Okay, so once again, this is for
Libra.
I'm sorry.
I love this card. This is such a nice
It's a nice
version.
card. It's a 7 of Wands. And in a sense, we've been having a lot of cards with balance. There's a balance here, too, because she's on one side and there are possibly others on the other side. It does seem to look like this is a card of you rising above what challenges you. And it's not even an effort. Spirit is saying, really, you got this. Spirit is really talking about the idea that you don't really have to meet force with force. You can do it any way you want, Libra. People against you or who challenge you, they may not necessarily expect the fact that you can actually deal with them in your own way and remain above that fray.
It's just, look at that. Libra, I think Spirit says you're in a good place right now, and the reason you're in a good place is because you know how to set boundaries. You know also how to deal with,
Oh, we got another subscriber.
What? Yay!
Thank you. We love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We're on our way. We really appreciate it. And like I said, the two of you, if you'd like a reading, just mention it in the chat. We'll do our single card happy hour message for you today. And on our other live shows, we'll answer any questions. And that's tomorrow, 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Thursday night, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay.
Yeah, check out our channel. We have everything for everyone. Well,
maybe not.
We wish.
All right, but the Seven of Wands is here, Libra, to just say, you have the upper ground right now in your life. You have a vantage point and an advantage point, if you get my drift here, and it's because you know how to set boundaries. You know how to keep trouble at bay.
I love it because I almost feel like it's the idea of like a snow globe, maybe not necessarily with snow,
I know, it looks
but just
like
with that sense of a serenity about it too. And like this is saying like, this is a moment. Capture this moment, whatever that means to you.
And also, maybe there's a little bit of advice from Spirit here too, that when the pressures start to build, in a sense, doesn't that look like an image of balance and harmony? It's like, I'm not going to let this pressure get to me. I'm not going to let this pressure get to me. It's like you know how to balance and harmonize yourself and take things as they come. So I like that. So good luck with
All right. Thanks, Libra. We'll see you again. And so now we are on Shafia.
Shafia.
Hey, Shafia. I know you've been here before too, haven't you?
I believe so.
Mm-hmm. So thank you.
The more people we get, the harder it's going to be to keep up with everyone. But, that's not a bad problem to have. As I found on Twitter.
And it's only going to be a few more days, and we will be preparing the next monthly modality message. As the sun moves into Sagittarius, we give a reading for the modalities of the zodiac. So check it out. I'm not sure exactly when that'll be. It'll probably be around the 21st or 2nd, something like that. We will announce it, of course.
All right. Shafia. Ooh.
I know. I can't believe it's already Sagittarius time.
You have the king. I can't get it there. The King of Wands.
King of Wands for you, Shafia. Nice.
It's a very nice card. This is a card of a lot of energy and drive and motivation. Spirit says you have what it takes right now to really impress and help others. There's both parts of this here. I think that the king is carrying that torch for others. We realize in life that what we do, sure, ourselves are front and center. We do it because we want to do it. We do because we're driven and passionate about something. But we also do it because we care about others, and we know that our actions and our words, will affect others. And so this is a person who is just on top of all of that and realizes the responsibilities that they have, towards others, to motivate, to encourage, to inspire, not just yourself, but others. And that lion behind this king here, that lion is admiring the strength, the courage, and the determination that the King of Wands has to achieve what they want in life.
It's almost as if, maybe that lion is sort of a sense of a spirit totem, something that it draws strength or meaning from, or that you are drawing strength and meaning from. And I think this is a king who does things, a king of doing. And so Spirit is saying to you at this time, be brave and let your natural charisma out. Whether or not you feel yourself as, a engaging person or not, maybe Spirit is saying you can be that person. And it doesn't have to be the way you might think it is. It could be on your own personal level. I mean, maybe you're not comfortable with, larger settings, but whatever it is, Shafia, I think this card is saying you can be the master of your fate. You can be the person who is in charge of yourself. You don't have to share that with anyone unless you want to. And it's really about determination and goodwill. There's a sense of a goodwill about this particular king, because it is really about, moving things. It's about progression, and you're the kind of person maybe that wants others to move with you.
Wow, it's a great card.
I'm wondering too, Violet.
It's a great card for your, for any goals and things that you're working on, anything you are passionate about. And, Spirit wants to say, if you really want to get noticed and get someone, or, even get noticed in your career, your work, want to get noticed, this is the time. People will start to be noticing you, and your true, authentic heart and nature. So good luck with that.
So as Violet just mentioned in the chat there, Sexy Warrior and Try Drago Royal, if you are interested in a reading, you should speak up. Let us know. Let us know.
I'm here, and
because we are near the end of our list, so there's only a few minutes.
What we're going to do now is, after that is we'll do Violet's reading, and then we'll draw cards for ourselves, and then we'll end the show with a Namaste blessing.
All right.
It's 11:11 here, Violet. 11:11. At least on my tablet it is.
And I'm still sipping the coffee.
I think it's your shuffle, Mr. O. I think I pulled that king. For whoever. All right, I'm going to assume they're just watching, and thank you again for subscribing.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it. If you do pop in at the last minute, we'll still try to fit you in.
And
but
like we mentioned,
now for Violet Lotus.
Right, if you're more interested in an actual question reading, come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow between our time 2 to 4. But come early, because guess what? We get really busy, and our list actually closes anywhere between 15 and 30 minutes after we start. It just seems like everybody wants to come here and get a reading. So, and we love it, but we can do about 20 readings in a 2-hour spread.
Because they're a little longer readings. We do a few cards. And we toss some Lenormand cards as well. So it's a great deal. Come and join us for a free reading. Now, don't get confused by my 10 a.m. show, Eastern Standard Time. That is a video that I'm live in the chat in. It's my Material Matters show. And that will
Violet.
be 10 a.m. tomorrow.
So I'm reading for you?
No, Violet.
We're reading for Violet. Okay,
yeah, hello.
This
Very good, Violet. That's good to hear.
Violet.
And wow.
You also have the 9 of Cups. You're the winner. Look at that. Violet, Spirit is saying this is an opportunity for you to realize something you want, something you desire, something you wish for. It could also be, too, that just unconsciously something that really is wonderful for you is going to come to you. Whether you're wishing for it actively or if it's just somewhere in your subconscious. It could just mean anything about your life now may just suddenly become more comfortable, more involved in emotional surety of feelings for each other and for your family.
I think Spirit is acknowledging, in a way what you've just said about, being balanced, because now that you are balanced, anything is possible. Now you can really roll up your sleeves, get to work on those goals and dreams and visions, because you are in a good position right now to bring something to fruition, to, have a success, to bring success into some area of your life right now. Woohoo! That's awesome. And I just love the golden, the golden tone on this card, right now is like, maybe even focus on that, gold energy, whether it's sun energy or just thinking about the color gold, if you have some fool's gold, some pyrite, that might be a good thing to have around right now to engender and encourage this successful vibe. But that's awesome, it just looks like your wish is in the offing now. Woohoo! I like it.
And I'm trying to say thank you to Violet too, but the screen is sort of
wonky.
Well, it just.
Oh, there it is. I see, but it's got that kind of color that's clashing.
I can't make it show better.
Aww.
There, it's a little better. Thank you, Violet.
All right. Well, Mr. O's turn. Let's see what he gets on his birthday. I hope the cards are kind to you, Mr. O.
There we go. Thank you. You deserve that card. There was an old TV show in the 70s where some guy, and I think he was Tom Chapin, Harry Chapin's brother, he would sing this song, Make a Wish. It was a Saturday morning show, Make a Wish. If you want it, do-do-do-do.
Aww. You have my heart, Mr. O.
Oh.
It's another repeat card and a happy one at that.
And I'm going to put it in a fresh new body, my dear.
Good, because maybe I can live longer then. Nice try.
Anything.
Look at that. He's got the Ace of Cups, He's full of love and happiness today on his birthday and our anniversary. Oh. So sweet. And, this could be the beginning of more happiness and joy in your life right now. This week will be one that is just full of love, family. Who knows? Maybe we'll have friends by or see them at some point during the week ahead.
I'm not cleaning this house for company.
Okay, so maybe we'll go out and meet friends in this week ahead. And, we're going to have a great Thanksgiving dinner together, you and I, next week. So I think this is a very apropos card just for the spirit of this week.
Thank you, Banshee.
You're welcome. You want to take that? Maybe I'll get it too.
I will return the favor.
I'm going to start shuffling my Namaste Blessing cards.
Time has no meaning here.
Yeah. Oh, is it 11:17? Well.
Good thing I didn't have to work.
Well, and good thing our son's not doing lunch till later or dinner. We don't know. He's got to pick up our granddaughter from work today at 1, so we know
it'll be after
sometime after that.
All right. Well, of course this is true.
Yay!
You are the world to me. You're the world. Banshee, this is a card of somebody who is always thinking about what is the next world to conquer. You are completing things all the time, and you always have your foot in the next parallel world that you're moving over to. I like this card because it also says, too, that looking in the four corners, you know how to deal with the forces of creation. The four corners, the four elements, the four ideas behind manifestation, as it were. That's what you are the master of, too.
I control your world.
Please stop.
Okay. Well, I'm doing a bad job of it, obviously.
Okay.
I'm going to have Mr. O pick a Namaste blessing for all of us.
Alrighty. And then we can get out of here.
That's right. Give Violet Lotus a break. On to the next thing. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
yeah, we do have one more. Mr. M. Well, gosh, no. We can't be too late for Mr. M.
We can't be too late for Mr.
Because this is our birthday anniversary. Mr. O's birthday today. Mr. Maurice.
And our anniversary.
Oh, Hello, Mr. M. Are you here? Don't leave.
Don't leave. Please don't leave. We're going to do a card for you.
Oh, man. There you are.
You know we want to do a card for you.
We're on level 42 with our anniversary, and 42. It's Mr. O's birthday.
Yeah, I'm 68.
So we'll be happy to fit you in.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And we appreciate everything you do for us. Thank you so much.
This has been our appreciation day to everyone as well.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
So here you go, Mr. Maurice.
Wow, well, we should have got this card, eh?
Oh, look at that.
It's a 2 of Cups, 2 of Cups.
Taste the rainbow.
You know, this is a totally positive card for relationships. So, you know, if you are involved with somebody, this is a time of deepening love. This could be just indicative of, you know, we're entering holiday season now. So it could be love from family for, you know, for one another. I could sense that with this card too, being that, you know, it's Thanksgiving week. And I do like to think these cards carry over for the week ahead. Also, on another level, Mr. M, it just seems as though, you know, there's a perfect integration and harmonizing going on in your life right now, you know, between maybe, it could be your shadow and your light side. It could just be, you know, your emotion and your intellectual side. Everything just seems, it could just be the things in your life now that are falling into place. Everything just seems to be in harmony. And, you know, it's a time of love. And it's a time to share love with others because, you know, of the good fortune that maybe now you are experiencing.
Whether it is about a relationship or not, as you indicate, I think this is really about, you know, you appreciating and feeling you're in harmony and trust with something else in your life. It could be, you know, the way things are going with your career. It could just be how you really understand where you're making plans to move on in life. You know, one of these things was trying to take care of the stuff that we've talked about, but then there's always what happens after that. And this is maybe saying too that you feel you can really be trusting or feel like you have a part to play, sort of aligning or calibrating how you harmonize to those situations. So it could just be saying, I'm now knowing I can really enjoy my work career, my work situation, or it could be saying I'm enjoying what I do on the spiritual level or what I do in my neighborhood or anything else like that. It doesn't have to be contained by the idea of a relationship between you and others.
Well,
there are other kinds of relationships, so that
exactly.
There may be other people that you love, but not necessarily as a relationship, but they're people who have deep meaning for you.
Tribe. And you know what? You are single, so I also can't rule out the fact that there could be a relationship component, that somebody could be entering your life and bringing some happiness to it. But regardless, you know, there's more to this card than just relationship. Yeah. It can also be about, as I've said, relationship with the self. And, you know, this is also a time to be kind and be in harmony with yourself. We also know the holidays can be a melancholy time for a lot of people. So, you know, show yourself some extra love during this time.
I get a little seasonal affective. But Mr. Maurice, since you did pop in late, I thought I would also mention too that I don't know, I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But we will be here Thanksgiving Eve. We're just having our own quiet dinner, and so we decided we will do our show at its normal time. I got it on the screen there, 7 to 9. So if you're not, turkeyed out or whatever ends up happening for you, you can always drop in and see us again. And I hope you have a great one.
Yeah. Absolutely. And
now we're going to do the Namaste blessing.
The Namaste blessing time.
And then we're done.
You just made it, Mr. M.
Good for you. And we want to quickly thank our new subscribers.
Yes.
So we're really happy about that. Getting closer to 700. And there it is. Shall I?
Oh, we've had this one before. And God, it's so perfect. Go ahead.
And it's called A Blessed Tree.
Time.
Whoops. Well, there's always
there is a tree.
Trees. The path is clear and all obstacles have vanished. Your time of waiting is over, so proceed with confidence. The challenges you have faced were essential, for there is a perfect time for everything. And now is your perfect time to be blessed by the universe.
You know, holiday season, non-holiday season, there's no time like the present to feel blessed.
Thank
you know?
Maurice.
You are blessed. This is a blessed time. Use it well, because things are falling into place, and Spirit is saying always feel blessed. They want you to feel their blessings around you. Namaste, everybody. Thanks for joining us on this happy occasion of Mr. O's birthday and our level 42 wedding anniversary. We appreciate it. We love you all. Wishing you a happy week ahead. And if we don't see you on tomorrow or on Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate.
Oh, and another quick reminder, but we won't be here next week for happy hour because we are doing live readings for Small Business Saturday at a live event.
Forgot to mention that in the beginning. So that is true.
Happy hour's not here.
Yeah.
Watch for the modalities. It'll be somewhere during the weekend. And I guess that's about it.
That's about it. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.